Reply to start question number 56. A. Sir, there is no fund sanctioned by the government of Meghalaya for right Shillong-e-Bike sharing launched by the Chief Minister.
I would like to put some supplementary to this very project, which I feel surprised when I look at it, answer to A and B. But since Honorable Minister had replied that not from the government but from SUMACA, let me put a supplementary question so that the House may get enlightenment. Speaker Sir, how can a project like Right Shillong be implemented successfully if there is no previous arrangement with Birudi roads in Shillong for providing a dedicated lane for cyclists to ride their cycles? Will traffic in Shillong suddenly clear the way for cyclists from Right Shillong when they come on Birudi roads? Because as a traffic concern, congestion is a huge crowd in Shillong city as well in Shillong agglomeration. We all know the fact. Because of this reason, we should not waste the time, the project that we are implementing. Because of that, the reason, I would like to put one more supplementary through you, Mr. Speaker, sir. If that is the case, whether the government will blacklist the advisors and consultants who came up with the flawed idea in Right Shillong project, because the Right Shillong project is like building a bridge when there is no river. Surely somebody must be held accountable for wasting public money. So may I get clarity?
Mr. Speaker, sir, the objective of the Urban Affairs Department and the government as a whole is to ensure that we find ways and means to be able to address issues of traffic, address issues of sustainability, address issues where we find ways in which we can find sustainable transportation modes. Now, it's precisely the thought processes which are going on in the Honorable Member's speech and in his mind is what is restricting us from innovating. Sir, as a government and as a society, we need to try. We need to innovate. We need to find new ways and means. If even before trying, we say we are not going to do anything, then we're going to be standing still and will never move forward as a society and as a government and as a state as a whole. Clearly, sir, in this particular reply, it's mentioned that none of government's money was spent. This was a grant, a contribution made by the German agency in collaboration with us to experiment and see how to move forward, because we do desire to see that in the future that cycling, walking is something that is promoted. Because once that happens, we will be able to see the congestion go down in the state, in the city as a whole. So it is quite sad to hear honorable members, where we should be really looking at positive ways to move forward, are here to criticize the initiative and the steps being taken by the government to find better solutions. Having said that, sir, we are not saying that everything we do will succeed perfectly the way we want. We will face challenges, sir. But the point is that we try, we face challenges, we see hurdles in front of us, we change and adapt accordingly, and then we move forward. And that's how society and state and government moves forward. Now, if you look at, sir, the small steps of removing the hawkers and giving them space, that has created walking space now. Like that, sir, we'll be overall hopefully in the days to come, we have plans that in the new Shillong site, there are going to be cycling tracks. So therefore, sir, these are all larger long-term visions that we have. And therefore, I'm happy that the Honorable Member has asked this. And I must congratulate the Urban Affairs Department for taking that initiative. It's not a simple thing, sir. It's not a simple thing. To always try to find solutions and innovations is a big thing, sir. And so you'll be happy to know that almost 1,600 people have actually used the bikes. 1,600 people have actually used these bikes. Yes, Honorable Members' suggestions are welcome. You may please give us suggestions on how to improve things. But looking at something and government doing something and always finding that we have to criticize what government does is a mindset I would urge that Honorable Members must change. We must work together, opposition and ruling. Let's be constructive in our discussions. If you find that there are problems there, give suggestions and we're happy to incorporate those suggestions.